Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Blind. Every time I try to click things to try to figure out how to log out, it continues the tutorial. So, we're just going to do that now, I guess. We have chosen to use mouse and keyboard controls, and we have found the instructions to move our character in just positions of the camera. Moving the character with was clicking, right-clicking, jumping with spacebar, turning. We're already turning the character. We've figured that much out at least. We can also turn the camera. I proceed, speak to merchant. Okay. I found the funny lowstone play on your default web browser. Not right now. So, rotate around the camera. Rotate the character while facing the direction the camera's on. Movement. Can you hear me? I mean, I shall guide you. I'm trying to walk. I guess we walked the wrong direction. He's not happy about it. I'm jumping. It's a pretty good vertical. Can hold both mouse buttons to move forward. R to sprint forward. Oh boy. R turns on auto running. Okay. Then movement. Normal. Right here. Heavy shot. The play guide. Teleportation. Return. And sprint. Alright. That's good. Talk to him. Initiating quests. Non-player characters and PCs offering quests can be recognized by the exclamation mark above their heads. Right-click the mark to bring up the quest window. Yep. Help windows can be disabled in UI settings, which we'll keep these on for now. Expecting mostly typical MMO RPG interactions here. But we will find out, won't we? Right-click the mark to bring up the quest window. Alright. Accepting quests. As we initiate a quest, a prompt will appear detailing the objectives and rewards. Click the accept button, lower left, to add the quest to your list of current duties. Makes sense. Coming to Gridania. Reward is 400 experience and 103 gil. To recognize an adventurer in the city-state of Gridania, you must first register yourself with the Adventurers Guild. Seems legitimate. We definitely want to be recognized as an adventurer here. As much as we are wanderers and all that, we're mostly adventurers. And rangers. Alright. Another green adventurer, I presume. Yep. I thought as much. We cannot allow strangers to wander Gridania unchecked and untested. Oh boy. Before you rush off and begin pestering every second citizen for work, seriously make yourself known at the Carline Canopy. That's the headquarters of the local Adventurers Guild, in case you were wondering. The Carline Canopy is the building you see behind me. Speak to Mother Mione within. She will take you in hand. Quest accepted. You have begun a quest, indeed. Use the duty list to help you complete your task. It is over here. When accepting a quest, the current objective will appear under the quest title in the duty list on the right side of the screen. Maximum 5 quests can be displayed at once. Click on the title to open the quest in your journal, allowing you to review objectives and rewards. Very good. There'll be a cool link here. That is more of a map than anything. That counts the objective. Just click on the whole thing. There's the whole quest. This is the journal. Alright. Speak with them at the canopy. This opens the map. Make this larger. Also an option. We're good. We have plenty of screen real estate here. We can definitely do that. This is a whole section here. This whole thing is Gridania. All the different locations. Kinds of stuff on the map. Very good. Okay. Saw that. These are less move to the sides and more rotate. That's alright. We can just hold the mouse buttons to move to, or press W. Got a lot of options. Do we need the chat open at all times here? What if we press escape? Nope. That is easier. We're gonna have the chat open. There's general, battle, event chat. Yeah. Chat log settings. Definitely exists. Probably plenty of options here. We're in mouse mode. UI settings. Tons of stuff. Huh. Yeah, we're fine with that. I did say we got a ring in a box somewhere. Don't worry about that just yet. Oh, what's this? This is our equipment. Alright. We got a weathered short bow. Full rugged in equipment here. Some weathered earrings, choker, wristlets, and a ring. Soul crystal. Right ring. Offhand head. We have no helmet. That's okay. Well, this seems to be enough. We can actually access menus and stuff, so I think we are able to log out now. Log out, exit game, perfect. We'll see if chat is always open. That's fine. So, going to actually walk into here and actually start playing the game when I come back to record for this episode. Just need to get past another tiny section of the tutorial there. So, that's okay. Very good. And we're back. Twice as long later as expected, because I managed to run face first into a many hours long server maintenance that started exactly when I intended to record. I got a whole schedule for this stuff. Recording, rendering, uploading, releasing the videos. Can't get much done with the game being inaccessible. But hopefully that doesn't happen too often, where I can pay more attention to the news feed when starting it up. Anyways, now we're gonna walk inside here. We need to speak to... right here. There. All the quest markers and all that. Collecting rewards for quests. The quest by right-clicking the NPC with the check mark. Displayed above, his or her head. Completing quests will earn you a variety of rewards, from items and gil to experience points. As one might expect. Well, well, what have we here? A wide-eyed and wondering young adventurer, come to put your name down at the guild, I assume. Welcome. Mjorni is my name, or Mother Mjorni, as most call me, and the Carline Canopy is my place. As the head of the Adventurers Guild in Gridania, I have the honor of providing guidance to the fledgling heroes who pass through our gates. No matter your ambitions, the guild is here to help you attain them. In return, we expect you to fulfill your duties as an adventurer by assisting the people of Gridania. A fine deal, wouldn't you agree? Hmm? To an outsider's eyes, all may seem well with our nation, but naught could be further from the truth. The people live in a state of constant apprehension. The Ixal and various gangs of common bandits provide an unending supply of trouble. Trouble compounded by the ever-present threat of the Garlean Empire to the north. And that is to say nothing of the calamity. Even now, the wounds have barely begun to heal. but I speak of it as if you were there. Forgive me. 5 years passed. Eorzea was well nigh laid to waste when a dread worm emerged from within the lesser moon, Talamud, and rained fire upon the realm. Is this which people call the Calamity? Fair. Scarcely a square mile of the Twelves Wood was spared the devastation, yet despite the forest's extensive wounds, not a soul among us can recall precisely how it all happened. I'm well aware of how improbable that must sound to an event outsider. It is improbable, but it's also true. For reasons we can ill explain, the facts surrounding the Calamity are shrouded in mystery. There are as many versions of events as there are people willing to recount them. Yet, amidst the hazy recollections and conflicting accounts, all agree on one thing, that Eorzea was saved from certain doom by a band of valiant adventurers. Whatever else we have misremembered, none of us have forgotten the heroes who risked life and limb for the sake of the realm, and yet whenever we try to say their names, the words die upon our lips. And whenever we try to call their faces to mind, we see naught but silhouettes amidst a blinding glare. Thus have these adventurers come to be known as the Warriors of Light. Pray, do not feel daunted by the deeds of legends. We do not ask that you become another Warrior of Light, only that you do what you can to assist the people of Gridania. Great or small, every contribution counts. I trust you will play your part. All that's left, then, is to conclude the business of registration. Here's a quill. Score your name right there. Gandu. Oh, and I would appreciate if you use your real name. There's a special place in the 7th Hell for those who use amusing aliases. And we sign the book. Arctic Sin, And you're quite sure that isn't an amusing alias? That's fine. Alias-ish, but close enough. Working with what we got here. Very well. From this moment forward, you're a registered adventurer of Gridania. Nation blessed of the elementals and the bounty of the Twelveswood. The guild expects great things from you. Look what just arrived. Another darned adventurer. Oh boy. There's people. Wood whaling. Hey. Don't you start with that. Adventurers are the very salve that Gridania needs. The Elder Seedseer herself bade us welcome them with open arms. Do you mean to disregard her will? Of course not. Unless you forget, it is my sworn duty to uphold the peace. Am I to blame if outsiders bring mistrust upon themselves? You, adventurer, mind that you do not cause any trouble here, or I shall personally cast you out of this realm and into the 7th Hell. We will try. Pay that outburst no mind. He meant only to counsel you. Suspicious characters have been prowling the Twelveswood of late, you see, and the Wood Whalers feel they cannot afford to take any chances. As is often the way with folk who live in isolation, Hyans are wont to mistrust things they do not well know, your good self included. Fear not, however. Given a catalog of exemplary deeds, and no more than a handful of years, the locals will surely warm to you. On behalf of my fellow citizens, I welcome you to Gridania. May you come to consider our nation as your own in time. Alright. Now then, you may depend on old Mother Mioni to teach you a few things that every adventurer should know. We get 400 experience, 103 gil. We can decline our reward. Nah, I think I'll take it. Quest complete. There you go. This concludes the introductory game tutorial. You've taken the first step in an adventure in the city of Gridania. Listen well to the wisdom of Mother Mjorni. Then you go forth and discover the incredible adventures that await you. Really? Yep, level 2. There we go. Let's see here. You learned straight shot. You've acquired heavier shot. Learn and acquire. So here is straight shot. This is heavy shot. Has that been upgraded to heavier shot? It's probably in there somewhere. So, main scenario quests is on me, it looks like. Wow. Main scenario quests. Important quests used to tell the story of Eorzea and her people are called main scenario quests. These tasks are easily distinguishable from others by their unique icon. Looks all fancy. Quests using this icon indicate a task or a series of tasks are tied to new duties or features you have yet to unlock. So, another symbol. Fair enough. Alright. Well, this one has the fancy symbol. I think we go with that. Close to home. Proprietress of the Carling Campy, once you perform 3 tasks, will help you learn the fundamentals of adventuring. Probably should. Keep getting a little bit more gil each time here. That's alright. Here's our XP. Something. 400 experience? That's enough to get us another level, looks like. Worth it. And kind of also just continuing the tutorial, even outside of the quote-unquote tutorial here. A reasonable place to start. Let's begin at the beginning, shall we? Now you are a formal member of the Adventurers Guild, you must be sure that you have a firm grasp on the fundamentals of adventuring. To that end, I have 3 tasks I wish you to perform. Okay. Your first task is to visit the Aetheryte. This massive crystal stands in the middle of the Aetheryte Plaza, not far from the Carling Campy. As a device that enables instantaneous transportation, Aetheryte plays a key role in the life of the ever-wandering adventurer. Once you've located the crystal, all you need to do is touch its surface. A member of the Wood Whalers will be present to offer further instructions. For your second task, you're to visit the Archers Guild. There's no better place to learn the arts of the bow. Speak with Athlina, and she will explain the benefits of joining the guild. For your third and final task, have you visit the markets at the heart of Old Gridania's commercial district. There you shall find weapons and armor, and all the various items an adventurer might need on his travels. There's, however, more to the markets than buying and selling goods. Speak with Parsmontret, and listen well to his counsel. The master merchant can be uncooperative at times, so be sure to offer him one of my famous eel pies. Like so many men, he is much more charitable when his stomach is full. Here, I made a batch not long ago. You have your tasks, Arctic. May Nivka guide your path. One more thing. Should you happen to come across any citizens in need, don't be afraid to offer a helping hand. I'm certain they will be pleased to meet an adventurer in whom they can confide their woes. Granted, the work they offer is unlikely to be realm-shattering importance, but prove your worth and build a reputation, and in time, folk will be more inclined to entrust you with matters of moment. Fair enough. I also suggest that you lend an ear to the smith here in the canopy. The smiths are trusted representatives of the Adventurers Guild, and are an invaluable source of advice for neophyte heroes seeking to attain greatness. Lots of stuff to do. Seems like we got quest accepted. Indeed. Okay. Load. Load. We get more helpful information here. Click these. Main menu. The main menu grants quick and easy access to most of the game's main features. For example, selecting the character under Character opens a window containing your character's various attributes and currently equipped gear. Selecting Journal under Duty displays a list of current and completed quests and level quests. Wish to customize the game's various settings, including key binding, HUD layout, and system configuration. They all can be accessed via System. Select Active Help to display these tutorial messages. Game progress is saved automatically, so there's no in-game save or load functions. However, to prevent data from being lost or corrupted, it's strongly recommended that you end each playing session by selecting Log Out or Exit Game from the System menu. Reasonable. Here's the buttons here. Here's Character. Got all these. Other things we can't access yet. Inventory. Character. Yep. Character. Got inventory. It's nothing. There's the journal. All the other stuff here. There's also just keybinds for all these things too, so that's fine. Logs, travel, party, social, system. Yeah. Sanctuaries. A crescent moon icon will appear to the right of your experience bar when you enter a sanctuary. While in the special area, you will accrue a rested bonus. The bonus will continue to grow even if you are offline. All experience earned through battle, crafting, and gathering while under the benefit of the rested bonus will be increased by 50%. Current rested bonus is displayed on top of your experience bar. The dark orange bar shows how much more experience can be earned before the bonus fades. The bar's blue indicates your bonus will carry over to the next level. Okay. Inns in cities, as well as various outposts and settlements, classified as sanctuaries. To maximize your experience earning potential, make it a habit to always log out in one of these areas. Reasonable. Especially with the schedule we have here. If we find our way to inns frequently, should probably end up being mostly having that bonus all the time. Navigation. There's an M on your keyboard. Selecting the minimap or selecting map under travel from the main menu in the lower right hand corner of your screen, we have the area map. Quest objective is located in that area. It'll be indicated with a special icon. Location of quest objective can also be confirmed by clicking on its objective in the duty list. Very good. Okay. So, we got multiple things to do here. We can also talk to more people, like the smith. Got a reasonable amount we should be able to have on the list at the same time, so let's just have things going here. Greetings. I'm one of the smiths, a stoker of fires and forger of futures. As a dedicated member of the Adventurers Guild, I've been entrusted with the task of providing assistance to new adventurers. That's us. I see you have but recently taken up the adventurer's mantle. The possibilities stretching out before you must be positively daunting. In the Adventurers Guild, we see new adventurers as fledgling heroes. You are our champions of tomorrow, our nascent stars of limitless potential. My fellow smiths and I will provide you with guidance, but the guild also enlists a cadre of veteran adventurers who will be happy to share with you their accumulated wisdom. You can recognize these helpful men and women by their title of Mentor. Mentors stand ready to advise you on any aspect of adventuring. They have hundreds of quests under their belts, and will likely have a solution, whatever dilemma might be causing you trouble. A mentor may even offer to accompany you on your adventures. I highly recommend that you take advantage of a mentor's aid to enrich your experience in Eorzea. Pray do not hesitate to ask me if you'd like to know more. The new adventurer status is applied to all players who have recently begun their adventures in Eorzea. Amongst Eorzea's thriving population, there are seasoned players known as mentors who have taken it upon themselves to assist these new adventurers. When a new adventurer and mentor form a party, they will receive a bonus to experience points earned. Upon invitation by a mentor, new adventurers also gain access to the Novice Network, an exclusive chat channel where they can consult with mentors, share their experiences with other beginning players. What do you do? There's options. It just explained all that, so I think we're fine. New adventurer, someone that's new. The Novice Network is a chat channel. You get bonus experience by grouping up with a mentor, and also rested. The mentor is player that knows what's going on. So, I think we've understood this concept here well enough. That'll be good. That's just a bit of information. That works. Alright. Let's get going places. Check the map here. This is this. You see all these different spots on the map here. Places we need to go for doing quests and stuff. And also just around the area. There's a door. Auto door. Look at that. I don't know if we want to jump off of things. That's not the best plan. Anyways. Anything down here? This door. Looks like no. The door is automatically opening. That's definitely something. Box is in the way. Can't walk that way. Alright. Just head back out the main exit here. And up into town. Go touch the big crystal. It's a good place to start. Is it a big crystal? No, it's not a big crystal. Let's build this in a circle here. It's wild. Alright. Aetheryte. Attuning. You tune. Aetheryte. Perfect. And here is Nisia. Greetings, adventurer. So you are faithfully following Mother Hermione's instructions. Indeed. Allow me to offer you a bit of instruction myself. I am Nisia of the Wood Whalers. I know a thing or two about the Aetheryte. Yes, that big crystal right there. It's pretty big. Aetherytes are devices that tap into ethereal energies and are primarily used as a means to travel swiftly from one place to another. Return and teleport, the most common transportation spells, make direct use of the Aetherites and their connection to the flow of Aether. And as these devices are found in almost every corner of Eorzea, any adventurer worthy of the name wishes to seek out and attune himself to each one. Truly, few things in this world are so useful to an intrepid explorer. We need not locate them all at once. For rushing out into the wilds, I suggest you start with the Aetherites found here in Gridania. Should you wish to learn more about the Aetherite transportation magic, I'm here to answer your questions. Okay. Return learned. So we can return here. Tune the Aetherite, not able to use the return spell. Useful. Return. The return spell can be used to instantaneously travel back to the Aetherite set as your home point. Casting the spell does not require any MP and can be accessed by selecting Return under Travel from the main menu. The sole limitation of the spell is that it can only be cast once every 15 minutes Earth time. Only one home point can be set at any time. To make an Aetherite your new home point, right-click on the crystal to bring up the Aetherite menu. Okay. So this is, I already set a spawn point here. Alright. That should work. Probably go right through the middle there. Here is a quest with the different symbol on it. This means that's not something we can do right now. Let's see here. These are other quests. We need to visit the Archers Guild and the markets. This is the Aetheryte Plaza here. This looks markety over here. Very spits. So I should have the markets. And find something. Or just look around town too. It's also an option. Get used to the layout and everything. This is Adder's Nest. Huh? Let's see, Quartermasters. This is more of a leaving town kind of direction. It goes to different places. Maybe the market's up here then. Where's this? Barracks. Oh, there's nice. Okay. This is the Carpenter's Guild. Look in here. Build receptionist. More things we can't do. Alright. The Archer's Guild is over in the corner here. That's pretty wild. And the markets are further. Possibly. A different section? This is like new Gridania. That looks like a market. Now this is. There's old Gridania, new Gridania. That's where we are right now. Yes. Alright, let's go over towards the Archers Guild here. This way. It's very much separate maps. Noted. Let's get this done here before we pick up a bunch of more things. One thing at a time. Should be down this way. It is. Oh yeah. Quiver's Hold. That sounds right. Alright. The guild. The Archers Guild. Greetings, friend. You found your way to the Archers Guild. You seek to uncover the secrets of our art. Ah, now that I think on it, you have the look of one who has received Mother Horny's gentle instructions. Very well. I should give you a brief introduction to archery and the Archers Guild. The skill is practiced by our archers, allow them to gauge an enemy's weaknesses from afar, turn the tide of battle with a single well-placed arrow. Should you join us, you'll be taught to do the same. Archery, as practiced in Gridania, was born of two distinct styles of bowmanship. The first was devised by the longbow sentries of the Elzen, who once ruled the lowlands, while the second belonged to the shortbow hunters of the formerly nomadic Miquoti. As you'll doubtless be aware, both races ultimately came to call the Twelveswood home. Though the two peoples began as rivals, they gradually learned to live together in harmony. During this time, they learned from one another, There are two schools of archery intermingling to give birth to the art as it is known today. For a time, the bow was used primarily for hunting. As the hunters vied with one another to prove who was the better shot, there emerged a group of archers whose ultimate goal lay not in the practical pursuit of prey, but in perfection. Thus was the Archers Guild born from the ranks of the Trappers League. It is the way of the guild to promote greatness in archery through friendly competition, and as the results of our methods can be seen in the vaunted archers of the God's Quiver, many of whom spent their formative years loosing arrows at the guild's practice butts. I hope this gives you a better idea of who we are and what we do here. Oh, you see a spark of ambition flare within your eyes? If you wish to draw a string with the finest archers in Eorzea, look no further than the Archers Guild. Before you can enlist, however, you must gain the approval of the Guildmaster. Once you are ready to proceed, speak with me again and begin seeing about your enrollment. It looks like another quest we don't have the requirement for. Let's click on it and see what happens. So you resolve to join the Archers Guild. Level 1, way the Archer. Let's get the plus there. We will... not later. Alright. Time to consider? Very well. Guildmaster would discern your indecision you had approached to within 50 paces, so keen is his eye, her eye. But you do not go before her until such time as you know your own mind. Okay. Let's just get to the markets here. And then we can worry about everything else. They're faster. Just walking. Let's look at things here. Strafe, there's jump. Flight diving. Look at this. It's definitely movement. Move forward, move back, strafe, jump. Toggle between run and walk. Had to switch auto run. Yeah, this is already run. This is walking. Okay. This feels like we're moving slightly slower since we are so tall, comparatively. Okay, old Gridania. Over here. So it's basically the same town, just split up into multiple sections here. I have to get a whole world map idea forming eventually here. Okay. Look at the map here. That's about it. You can see other areas kind of nearby. But for the most part, quite a few things we can do in here. Definitely gonna be plenty to do. Let's get to the markets here. These are definitely markety. There's a market board. Yep, definitely a market. We need to find a specific person here. Markets. Summoning bell. Look at all these shops later too. Lots going on. Lots going on. Click on here now. We should have the fancy symbol. I'm past him. There they are. Just hanging out next to the door here. By what right does a fledgling adventurer presume to address Parsmontret, master of the markets? You think you can stroll in here, bold as you please, demand my hard-earned knowledge? Ha! Merchant does not for naught, especially when dealing with would-be heroes. If, on the other hand, you had some tasty morsel to curry my favor, I might reconsider your request. Come now, this whole encounter reeks of Renee's handiwork, and more specifically, her baking. You look so surprised. Son, I smelled that eel pie on you a mile away. Hand it over. Hand over the pie. 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 There you go. Handing over items. Got a box for that. We'll look for that later. A flaky crust, just divine. Very well, I'm a man of my word. Pay close attention, for I shall only explain this once. The aspiring adventurer need look no further than the rosewood and ebony stalls. Both are but a short stroll from where we stand. If you mean to do battle, you best prepare with a quality set of weapons and armor. Such goods are the province of the rosewood stalls, directly south of here. You'll be pleased to learn that the merchants of Gridania are exceedingly particular when it comes to craftsmanship. So you needn't fear defective straps and the like. If it is potions and paraphernalia you seek, head north to the ebony stalls. The shelves there are lavishly stocked by widely traveled Olanon merchants. I may truly say that I have seen things amongst their myriad wares that I scarce knew existed. Do you follow me thus far? The first step in any purchase, select the stalls that meet your needs. Then you may concern yourself with price and profit. There is little more I can teach you with mere words. Go, pursue the stalls, see for yourself what wares they offer. There is no substitute for first-hand experience, after all. And weary of talking, unless you have another eel pie. We do not. Alright. Done that. Handing over items. Some quests will require you to deliver items. An NPC requires an item request window will appear. Drag the item from inventory or armory chest into the item request window and click hand over. Here's the transaction. Items can also be added to the item request window by right-clicking them. That'd be more convenient. Okay. We got another thing there. Start back going back. So report back at the Carling Canopy. You know how to get there. Just leave this area. We go through the little loading zone, just walk in. Very good. New Gridania. Alright. Loading. Yep. Back out into the middle of town, next to the big crystal. Technically, we could have used the once every 15 minutes teleport. Would have been a little bit unnecessary. We could just walk through half of the market there. That's okay. I don't think we really have enough money to be worrying about trying to purchase anything just yet either. No. We will look at the market stalls as we get back over that way. So let's get this done here. The conquering hero returns. You include my little tasks, I trust. The 3 locations you visited will feature prominently in your life as an adventurer. It is best you grow familiar with them as soon as possible. You took the time to listen to the woes of the scenery? Woes are later. Cannot emphasize enough how important it is to lend your talents to one and all, no matter how trivial the matter may seem. I am thankful that you are an obliging sort, Arctic. If it is adventurers like you who will win the hearts of the locals and pave the way for those who follow, I pray Gridania can rely on your aid in its struggles to come. Complete. There you go. And the next one. Another level up. Brilliant. One quest, one level these days. Wow. Oh, it's red now. I'm serious. It's got a red and a key here. Let's see. Quest is not yet available. All quests and jobs exceeding limited jobs. Level 4. Alright, so we do not have level 4 just yet. So we either have to go do something else, or just go do more quests, which are just all over the place. Totally can. I don't know how reasonable it would be to do all the quests. This was level 60 apparently. It's definitely something. Okay. There's New Gridania. Yeah. This map's not loading. New Gridania. Yeah. Old Gridania. There's lots of different maps here. We go region world maps. Here we go. It's more connected. This is Gridania in multiple parts. These places. World map. Wild. I don't think we're gonna worry about any of that. Let's just start doing stuff. Just random person. You're in here. A hard nut to crack. Get experience and other things. I'm always up for random stuff. Sounds like a great time. Just Sosa needs someone to return an iron snaffle accidentally took from Treespeak Stables. This also says level 4. Probably grab it. It's not saying we can't. Let's see if it works. Crunch, 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 crunch. Crunch, crunch, crunch. But this isn't a... Must have mistaken this metal bit for a nut whilst out foraging for food in the forest. Oh boy. A spare snaffle misplaced by some sorry soul from Treespeak Stables, I suspect. It was in their vague vicinity that I amassed the majority of my masticable morsels. Well, I've already had a hefty helping of these here nuts, so I won't be walking for a while. I trouble you to take this to Treespeak Stables in my stead. Prior to parting, please speak to Barnabuntant at the Yellow Serpent Gate. Listen well to his directions, or you're liable to get lost. Okay. This sounds like a leaving the area kind of situation. Yellow Serpent Gate. It's a gatekeeper. This is the White Wolf Gate Guard. Blue Badger Gate. Twin Ayers Barrack. Seems like each of the other stuff happened here. Is it Old Gridania? Yellow something gates. Or about later. We could worry about it now. Yellow Serpent Gate. There it is. So it's kind of on the other side of this area. Alright. Let me just grab the stuff from this first map here. Can we put this on? Let's see if we can. One day, all this will be mine. You say so. Yeah, I don't think we want to jump down there. Even if we could. We can go around the sides, though. Alright. So, also on this map, you got these other level 1 and 2 quests. Which definitely feel like good places to start. There's a few things here. All kinds of stuff happened up there. Good adventurer is hard to find. Bernadette is searching for adventurers eager to prove their mettle. I'm somewhat willing to prove some mettle here. Newly come to Gridania, are you? In search of fame and fortune, perhaps? If you have the confidence in your abilities, I wish you to speak with Chancellor of the God's Quiver. You can find him standing vigil before the Archers Guild. Creatures of the 12's Wood have been behaving most unnaturally of late. It has fallen to the God's Quiver to pacify them, unless they are sorely undermanned. For this reason, they seek able adventurers to supplement their ranks. Certainly, your offer of aid will be well received. It's kind of another go to the Archer Guild kind of situation. Totally reasonable plan. Is this telling us where this quest is? Hard to identify is this way. Look at that. Quest information, locations. It's out of the Archers Guild. But also, potentially join the Archers Guild. Which would be a smart plan. As an archer here. Would be entirely reasonable. They got this. They just got this whole section of here for themselves here. Pretty wild. This looks like a archery testing area. Practice and all that. Good. Just Bernadette sent you to me? Humph. Well, inexperienced or not, if you wish to prove your worth to the people of Gridania, you are right to come. You do wish to prove yourself, do you not? Yeah. And that's all we need to do to complete this quest. Some wind shards, potions. Brilliant. Alright. Information on mixing items. So items can be used to grant various effects such as instant HP restoration, attribute boosts, and more. This item is as simple as selecting use from the item's subcommands. All items with recast timers cannot be used again until the timer has expired. Items used often can be sent to your hotbar for easy access. Okay. And then you're going to access the official Final Fantasy XIV website, the load zone. Teleport. I don't know if we have teleport yet. We got return. Recast is 900 seconds. Fair. Sprint. Movement speed duration 10 seconds, 20 seconds when not in combat. Unavailable in PvP. 60-second recast time, so you can run around faster for some time. That's pretty good. Move stuff around as we can. There. What if we need the play guide opening button on the hotbar here? Open the website. We can open the website elsewhere. We'll just put that away. Good. So this is more colored out. I don't think we can teleport yet. It probably requires us to actually have more than one location we can go to. That's alright. Receive buyers Aether instantly teleport to any Aetherite in which you have previously attuned. There is a guild fee paid upon arrival at your destination. Okay. So, not free, infinite fast travel everywhere. That's fair. We have 10,000 MP. My goodness. Let's look at the inventory here. Here is Potion. Oh boy. Restores up to 32% of HP, 160 points max. Weak Concoction instantly restores a small amount of HP. Shop selling price 28. Sells for 1 gil. Okay. Having potions available would be a reasonable idea. Then here for now. Presumably we can get other bars, possibly. Either way. We also had some kind of green things here. Okay. Some kind of shards. Yep. Wind shards, there we go. Time crystalline manifestation of etheric wind energy. Crafting catalysts. No price unsellable. Okay. We got a wind shard. Crystals and clusters. So these are just various bits. So we also have 210 just basic money here. Alright. Looks like we got a couple things here at the Archers Guild now. Let's get some stuff. Chancellor of the God's Quiver is testing adventurers by sending them to slay forest funguars. Level 4. we'll be heading that way anyways, so. Ordinarily, the forest funguars that inhabit the central shroud are not more than a nuisance. However, we have received reports that vast clouds of the creature's spores render parts of the Twelve's Wood impassable and ruin crops besides. We periodically cull the funguar population in order to prevent such occurrences. The creatures have taken to spawning out of season, making it more difficult to keep their numbers in check. Though this is indeed a troubling development, the God's Quiver has more pressing concerns and can ill afford to waste time fighting funguars. If you wish to prove yourself, go to the Central Shroud and exterminate 6 of the pests. Use caution and approach them one at a time, lest your adventuring career be cut disappointingly short. Reasonable. So grab all the stuff in here. This might be like activating a new thing. Resolve to join the Archers Guild. Level 1, Way of the Archer. He wishes to reaffirm your desire to join the Archers Guild. Yes. Looking in your eyes, it speaks your determination. It's my pleasure to refer you to Guildmaster Hussein. Lest you worry unduly, Looking is affable and kind-hearted woman. Even those not the guild have been known to seek her counsel on various matters, and ever have they been given fair hearing. The scene awaits you in the training area yonder. Exert yourself before her and press upon her your desire to join the guild. Let's do that first. I could watch up and around. Maybe we automatically did. Greetings, adventurer. Told you wish to join our ranks. I am Hussein, the master of the Archers Guild. I bid you welcome. Our doors are open to all who have the will to learn. I'm going to explain the basics of our art and offer you a foretaste of that which we teach the members of our guild. And we are up here. Perfect. The bow's greatest advantage is its range. Like those arms used in other disciplines of war, allows one to strike at enemies from afar. Though the bow may not boast the destructive force of a sword or spear, its myriad strategic applications more than compensate for its shortcoming. An experienced archer can immobilize an enemy by striking a leg, or sap its strength with a poisoned arrow. Rise from a virtuoso of archery, and a veritable deluge of death will be yours to rain down upon your foes. By fighting from a distance, we can better assess the battlefield, and thereby determine the most advantageous course of action. This is of paramount import, as our role in battle is to exploit the enemy's weakness. With the requisite placement and timing, a single arrow may serve to turn the tide. To this end, the guild seeks to instill a discerning eye within its members, and they might learn to strike at vulnerabilities swiftly and surely. Now any halfwit can bend the bow. It's no simple undertaking to become a skilled archer. You must be prepared for a long and arduous journey. I resolve to complete that journey. Will you dedicate yourself to archery? Yep. Very well. Now before proceeding any further, I must needs gauge your innate aptitude for archery. To this end, I hereby assign you the following trial. Slay the squirrels, ladybugs, and funguars that roam just beyond the city gates. 3 of each should suffice. In doing so, you'll prove your fitness to join the Archers Guild. Report back to me when the task is accomplished. I doubt that it will trouble you unduly. Alright. Are we gonna go and fight some funguars? That's perfect. And let's grab the other quest in here, because why not? Correspondence. Famibhas of the Archers Guild wishes you to deliver a sealed message to the markets. Easy enough. Hail, adventurer. Would you have a moment? Indeed. I'm in need of a trustworthy soul to deliver a missive to Parnell. Find her in the shaded bower in the midst of the markets. Why would I not simply go and speak with her myself? Well, As I am sure you have observed, Gridanians have a tendency to be rather, I mean, in person they can be, well, a little on the prickly side. The matter is not urgent. Simply hand over the missive the next time you find yourself in the markets. Please, as a favor from one adventurer to another. Easy. Easy enough. Alright. So we got to prove ourselves as an archer here. Do some fighting, perhaps. There's also still a few other quests we could pick up around town. But dealing with a few things at a time is like a reasonable idea here. Don't want to pick up every single thing and get overwhelmed right at the start here. That's for later. Archery. Next time. Goodbye.